morning mission. Happy Saturday, May 16th. 4-hour warm-up today. Grab a PVC pipe or broom, a warm-up dumbbell, and if you have a little bit heavier of a kettlebell or a heavier dumbbell, that would be great too. So those 3 items. For the next 3 movements, we're going to go through them 3 times. We have a 50-meter single arm farmer's carry. This is going to be my heavier object for my warm-up. Make sure my shoulders are pinned back. I'm going to walk down my driveway with one arm, back down my driveway with the other arm. When you return, you have 5 plank walkouts. Starting in that high plank, walk out as far as you can go and walk back in. Some of you may be able to walk very far out, getting your body low to the ground. Then you have single arm dumbbell snatches, 5 on each side. Let's start from the ground. Open that hip hole and land overhead. Dumbbell muscle snatch. So once we open that hip, our knees remain locked out. The dumbbell goes to full extension overhead. Eight right and 8 left. Second part of our warm-up, also going through it 3 times, 3 movements. 10 walking lunges. Be sure to keep your feet at hip distance. Kiss that ground with your knee. Bam. Grab one of your weighted objects. Put it in that goblet position. 12 left and 12 right. You have a monster walk. So if you have that band to put across your knees, above or below, that would be nice. If not, let's get into that power position and take those steps. Okay. 12 left, 12 right. Then we're going to grab our PVC pipe or our broomstick. Let's place it on our shoulders, feet underneath our hips again. We have 15 good mornings. As we get going, let's increase the speed. So hinge, stand and squeeze. 15 reps there. So go through those movements 3 times. Then we have some stretching. We have 30 seconds on each leg for the next 3 stretches. The couch stretch. Or if you don't have a wall, here, so I'm getting the front side of my leg. 30 and 30. If you have a wall to put your foot up against or a box, that's where you would put your knee on the ground and your toes on that object. You have a hamstring stretch. Going down like a lunge to instep, but lean back. Keep that toe up. Look all right here. Hold that for 30 seconds on each side. And then we want to do a pec stretch. If you can lay on the ground, there's one way, or my area is not ground friendly. So I'm going to take my arm out to the side. Open up my chest for a pec stretch there. You can be lying on the ground in a T position. "30 seconds on each side for those 3 stretches. Okay. Next, we're going to get into our WOD prep. We're going to go through this 2 times, and it's going to mimic the movements and the layout of our workout. So for this one, if you have a weight to increase to, grab a little bit heavier of a weight. We're going to use it for a front rack squat, and we're going to use it for a shoulder to overhead. Okay? So to get started, putting that object in our front rack position, we're going to have 3 single arm front squats, starting with our open hip, below parallel, and then to stand. So we're going to be 3 left, 3 right. 5 push-ups. We want to look, keep our body in line as possible without sagging. Taking our chest all the way to the ground. And then finally, still back to that single arm, 3 more reps of a shoulder to overhead. Okay? Want that dumbbell to be over your shoulder. in a fully locked out position. So let's do that WOD prep, hopefully with an increased weight, depending on what you have available to you, 2 times through. Okay? All right, let's get going with this WOD today. What it is, 4-minute AMRAP followed by 2 minutes of rest for 4 rounds total. During that AMRAP, you have the 3 movements that we did just a moment ago in our WOD prep. This time it's going to be 7 single arm front rack, front squats, boom, and then 7 on your other side, okay? Whatever object you have, just make sure it's on the front plane of your body. So if I have a dumbbell, a kettlebell, either one of those will work. And we know that in our squat, we're looking for our hips to break parallel and to stand all the way up at the top of the end. So here's my front rack item, squat, stand. Complete 7 and then switch arms. Next, 14 push-ups. However you choose to do them based on your ability. I want these 14 to be as close to unbroken for as many rounds as possible for you. So whether it's on your toes, on your knees, or on an elevated box, we're looking for your chest to make contact with the ground and for you to eliminate any sagging. Push-ups. Back to your object. Once again, you're going to have 7 single armed reps, this time of a shoulder to overhead. Okay, switch arms. You're going to cycle through those movements for 4 minutes, then take your 2 minutes off. Depending on the weights that you have available to you, I would hope that you have something where you can go unbroken on the 7 and 7 front squats and shoulder to overhead. If you do not, the squats remain the same, but the movements, if it's light, you can do that push press. If it's a heavier object, go into that push jerk. Okay? All right, well, have fun with this workout, and I hope to see everybody as soon as possible now that the gym gets to open up starting on Monday. Take care.